Bam. We are ready. Happy freaking Wednesday. It is February 21st. Thank you guys so much for coming on another awesome team call. Sorry, this is in the background. Don't mind me. I'm going to move that out of the way so that we're not watching what I'm doing over there. I'm trying to digest exactly how to put this out to you guys because I told you last week that I hired an MLM coach. He is a six-figure earner in his own business, and now he does trainings for people like me who are on the come up, who want to like grow a MLM business, but maybe they just feel a little bit stuck. And so I shelled out some money, and I said, if this works, it'll be worth it. If it doesn't, I'm a freaking sucker, right? But I already had my mind blown. And now I'm literally just going to right to you guys. So first of all, he had me fill out this questionnaire. He asked me what my weaknesses are. And I want you guys to really think about that. I want you to take some time after this call or maybe this week, and I want you to write down 3 things that you feel like you're not strong at. What are your weaknesses? And then he asked me what my strengths were. And honestly, the strengths question was harder than the weaknesses question. Like, it was easy for me to answer the weaknesses question. Immediately, I was like, I'm terrible about the ask. I don't know how to recruit without feeling creepy. And you know what I mean? I just put those out there. But when he asked me about my strengths, it took me a little longer to answer that question. And I don't know if you'll feel like that, but I want you to try to answer those 2 questions. What are your 3 strengths and what are your 3 weaknesses when it comes to this business? Okay. So I found that so insightful. And then after talking to him today, he was literally able to kind of like stab me right in the heart with like what I need to be doing in my business. So basically, I'm just going to tell you guys everything that we talked about. I have been so anti-network marketing. I don't want to be the creeper on network marketing. I don't want to be the one posting my links with everything. I don't want to be the one cold messaging people and trying to get all my friends to like sign up with me. I've always been like, I don't want anything to do with any of that creep stuff, you know? And what he said was, because you're so anti-network marketing, you have eliminated the parts of that are very good. And so what you've done is you've been using attraction marketing to grow a business, right? Attraction marketing has been my like #1 slogan. Attraction marketing, just show the people what you're doing and they'll just come in, right? But that is a slow moving model, right? Because you got to build up that credibility over time. People have to like you for 6 months in attraction marketing before maybe they reach out to you and say, I'll sign up, right? So developing a strategy that's a little bit more deliberate without being creepy. That's kind of like what we're working on. And this is the way he explained it to me. So he asked me about how I thought about recruiting, and I was like, I've recruited 81 girls. I am no schmuck when it comes to recruiting, but everyone I've recruited, I've kind of had this kind of relationship with. You know, like Holly and I knew each other for a long time before she signed up with me. There's been like a lot of anybody that just signed up with me for no reason is already gone, right? Everybody that's still here, I had a good relationship with beforehand. So what he was basically saying is that I said, I just feel creepy about offering the opportunity to people. And he said, why? And I said, well, I don't know, because I'm getting something out of it. And so we talked about it, and he said, how much do you get paid for somebody signing up under you? Well, nothing. I don't get paid anything. He's like, so you don't get paid for somebody to sign up. What do you get by somebody signing up for you? And I was like, well, I just get a bigger team. And he's like, what, a bigger team of people that don't do anything? Is that what you want? And I was like, no, I don't want a big team of people that don't do anything. I want a big team of people that want what I want, that want to like work and want to grow and want to promote. And he said, so if somebody signs up with you and they sell $100 in products, how much do they get paid? And I said $20. If they just signed up, they get $20. And he said, how much do you get paid if they sell that and make $20? And I said, well, I'm green status, so I make 5%, so I make $5. And he said, so they make $20 and you make $5 and you feel bad about that? Like, why do you feel bad? They're making more money than you. And that just freaking blew my mind. I never thought about it that way. I'm helping you make money. I'm helping you. Like, I'm giving you something. He said it's basically like if you opened a box of chocolates and you walked around the office and you said, you want a chocolate? And they said, no. Okay, fine. You want a chocolate? No. Okay, fine. Want a chocolate? Yeah, I'll take one. Right? Not everybody is going to want to take a chocolate, but you're still offering freaking chocolate. It's amazing. It's delicious. It's awesome. Right? And I never looked at it that way. And I just felt like the veil just came off of my eyes. Like, I've been this closed-minded little bubble for like the last 3 years. And I've never thought of it that way, that I was truly giving someone an opportunity to eat chocolate with me. You know, like just putting it into that context freed me from a little bit of my own baggage. And that's one of the things that he talked about. Everybody that comes into network marketing is going to have baggage. Everybody's going to have situations that are going to be struggles. Single moms, going through college, you know, their husband's not supportive. Maybe they're not very confident in their own skin. Everybody's going to have baggage, right? But my job is to offer them a place where they feel what my goal anyway is to offer everybody a place where they feel empowered, right? Uplift, empower, and validate. Empowered to push past those barriers, to climb that mountain, right? But ultimately, I can't climb it for them. And so I'm releasing myself of that, all of that. So, sorry. I told you I was going to data dump on you because he totally freaking fired me up. So this is what my homework was, and I'm just giving this homework to you because I'm going to tell you it already has started working, and I'm going to tell you why. My homework with my guy that I'm paying was to create and approach a direct and kind approach to message people in my network very upfront. Like, I'm not going to be weird and be like, hey girl, hey, how's it going? Oh, your kids are so cute. And then go like for a week into it and then be like, hey, have you ever thought about Younique? Because he said that what happens is immediately it triggers in their mind, oh, that's why you were being so nice to me for a week. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's why you were messaging me for a week straight. I get it now. People are smart, right? They know when they're being hustled. Right? So remove the hustle and be a little bit more upfront about it so that they don't feel like you just tried to work them over. I think that maybe that was part of the reason why I felt like creepy about it, because I knew that I was working a system. I knew that I was doing jab, jab, uppercut, right? And so therefore it just always felt like I was hustling, like I was trying to get people to sign up for me and it was about me. And so anyway, he said, a script, 5 sentences long or less, that is kind, that is direct, and that is non-pressuring. So, like, I'll just read you my little statement really quick. My statement that I sent to 12 people already since I got on this call, or since I got off that call, was okay, hold on. I have to get on my phone because this won't let me do this. What I came up with, just so you guys have some sort of like parameters for what it looks like, is hey Desiree, I love seeing you on my lives, and I know you're a makeup lover like me. So every time I see you, I think you're the exact kind of person that I like to work with. No pressure here, but would you be open to chatting about to see if this kind of gig matches up with your goals? Okay, that was my script. Okay, so no pressure here. I made sure to say no pressure. I also made sure to say, I love seeing you on my lives. Like, I love seeing that you love makeup too. Would you be open to chatting if this would work for you? I didn't say, would you be open to signing up? I just asked if she'd be open to discussing if it was even a possibility, right? But what is that? That's a direct question. Are you open to it or not? Do you want my chocolate or not? Okay. So I hammered that out. That was my own personal thing. I decided that I would go to all my lives, and I would just start clicking through the people on my lives and see who kind of looked right. And that's how I got the people that I sent it to. People that are already interacting with me, people that are already kind of like showing me some love, people that I've never approached about the business before. Of that, I already have 4 people that have said yes, they want to have a call with me. Wow. I have never had a call with someone about the opportunity before. I'm freaking shitting my pants. Sorry. That's what's happening over here in Marie's world. Why do you think I'm sweating? You see my pits? I'm dying over here. I'm so far out of my comfort zone, it's not even funny. But by being direct and being kind and having that no pressure tactic, 4 girls have already said yes. One's in Australia, so I'm just trying to figure out the time stuff. One girl said yes, but she just wants to talk to her husband because she just got married. Whatever. It was still a yes. It wasn't a no. F you, crazy lady. Why are you reaching out to me? It was a yes. Right? 4 yeses. I'm freaking mind blown right now. And so let's just fast forward a little bit. One of the girls was like, yeah, I've got some time. Are you free tonight? And I was like, sure. No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, but sure, I'll be there with you. And so we got on a little FaceTime, like the Facebook Messenger video chat. She's at sports practice with her son. I'm sitting here while the kids are like trying to clean up the kitchen from dinner. And we had a 30-minute call before I got off of here. Her response was, oh my God, I can't believe you just messaged me. I watch your lives all the time. I can't believe you would be interested in me. Mm-hmm. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm craving people like you. And I certainly don't think my shit don't stink, that I'm like something special. Like, she was honored that I reached out to her. But I've never reached out to people before. I never thought I should. And she's literally signing up. So it's happening already. In less than 24 hours, I implemented this system and I have somebody signing up. And it's not somebody that I kind of like talked about getting a good deal. It's somebody that I talked about working the business with, that I talked about growing her makeup skills and meeting new friends and going on vacations. And I had a conversation about, so this is what the conversation went like. I had 2 questions. The first thing said why were you even interested in talking to me about this, right? And then, have you ever done any MLMs before? So that I could kind of like know like what she was talking about. And then I went and I told her my story, and I kept my story brief. I was laid off by 3 jobs before I found Younique, yada, 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 right? My story. So you got to think about what your story is. Why are you here? Don't think that it has to be something fancy, like you was on welfare and you had, 8 kids, and like, don't feel like it has to be anything more than it is. People will be drawn to you for your story. So I just shared my story, and I have no answers. Like, I paid this man some monies, and we rubbed this magic lamp, and somebody is signing up. That's how it feels to me right now, because I don't even know if you guys understand. Like, I hope you can feel my energy in this, because I'm about to freaking blow up. Like, literally. orange status, purple status, black status. I just see it all just like unfolding in front of me right now because I'm targeting people that want what I want. I'm not targeting kidnappers. I'm having full-blown conversations about the business and how it impacted my life, and we're creating energy around what this business has to offer. And I haven't felt like this about this business in a long time. And I needed something like this. And I really hope you guys are going to take some of those tips and implement them into your own life. Like, yes, you can sit back and wait for people to reach out to you, but how long are you willing to wait, right? Like, are you willing to wait a year for somebody to reach out to you? You know, like I had one lady say, God, you must have been reading my mind. I've thought about it several times. That's what she said to me. You must have been reading my mind. I've thought about it several times. Okay. This strategy works. Okay. So now that I've kind of talked to you about the tactics, those are the things that I'd want you to do. So your homework is to write your 3 weaknesses, write your 3 strengths, and then come up with your approach. Okay. It's not my approach. It can't be identical to mine because that's not authentic. Who are you and what do you want to put out there into the universe? Okay. And then once you kind of write that down, hey girl, hey, thanks for being my loyal customer. And as much as I love having you as my loyal customer, I would love to have you running side by side with me instead. I just came up with that. Let me write that down. Sometimes it's just like gold coming out of my mouth. That was good. I'll watch it on the playback and I'll write it down. It's got to be something authentic, though. It's got to feel real. You got to reach through that computer and touch them. Not in a creepy way, but in a nice way, okay? It's just powerful, and I don't want to stop working. Like, I want to just keep going through my list and just messaging people until like 3 a.m. because already I've got 4 calls booked, and I got 1 girl going to sign up, and I literally just started it this afternoon. Okay, so one thing that I want to show you is implementation. So another thing that Todd told me is that it's great to talk about stuff like this in theory, but a big part of this business is teaching you guys how to replicate and do it on your own. So I'm just going to show you what my strategy was for who I messaged and how. Does that sound okay with you guys? Do you have a couple more minutes, like maybe 10 minutes? Okay, I'm going to show you, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you my Facebook page. Okay. All right, can you guys see my Facebook page now? Yes, okay, I see you shaking your heads. I'm going to go to my Beauty Infusion page. And so what I decided to do was to try to target the people that were already like kind of hanging around the outskirts of my live situation because I've done a lot of lives lately. And so since you can see my screen, what I did was I'm just going to scroll down to, because I've already done these first few lives, I'm going to go down a couple of lives. Like maybe this is, I don't think I've gone down this far yet. Okay, so the next live that pops up. Okay, so this live right here is perfect. So this live, I had 22 people like this live. What I did was I just clicked. See how this little line, this little list comes up? I just clicked this. And what happens is it brings up a complete list of everybody that liked, hearted, smiley faced, whatever, my live. So then I invite all these people to like my page because I want to increase that as well, right? So I make sure to invite everybody here. Let me just do it now while we're out at it. And then what I do is I click on someone, I hover over someone's name. So let me see, I don't know who this person is. So Linda. It says, Linda and I have 4 mutual friends, Jessica Brown, Rachel Sleeter. She lives in Addis, Louisiana. Now, immediately, I already know that Jessica Brown and Rachel Sleeter are unique presenters. So there's a high probability that she's also a unique presenter. So I'm not going to even look at her, right? We're working smarter, not harder. I'm going to move down a little bit. This lady right here, I don't know, Melissa Caulfield from West Virginia. It doesn't look like we have any mutual friends, but maybe she has her friends list blocked so that strangers can't see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on her name, open in a new tab. Okay, and then I'm going to go down. Let's just look one more. Ashley. Oh, look, immediately. See how I can see unique presenter? Keep it moving. Keep it moving. We ain't talking to her. Not my target market. Not my target market. All right, Pam Pilquist. Oh, we have a friend, Valerie Thompson. I know Valerie Thompson is a Scentsy rep, so she's not in unique. So I'm going to open in a new tab. Right, so I just did that for everybody on this live. Okay, now in my tabs, I've got everybody's page open that I want to kind of like check out. So let's go to Melissa. Can you guys see this now? And I just clicked on the new tab. You can see Melissa's page. So now what I do is I just kind of scope her out a little bit. She lives in West Virginia. It doesn't say her job. I don't see any other unique presenters. I don't see any unique posts. I go to the photos. Let's just, like, this is another safety check, right? You don't want to be that person asking a girl to sign up for unique and she's already with unique. So you got to make sure, right? Let's just check. I don't see it. Nope, dog. She's got a cute dog. Yep, looks like she wears makeup. I see in all these pictures of what I think is her, she's wearing some kind of makeup. Oh, I also see that it looks like this is an Army uniform, so that's something that we'll have in common. Do you see how this took me 10 seconds and I already have validated that she's going to be somebody that I wouldn't mind reaching out to? Why? Because she liked my thing, right? So she basically opened the door. She liked my thing. That means she likes me. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click message. Now what happens here for people that are in unique, sometimes one more safety check is that here where it says you and Melissa aren't connected, it'll say Melissa is also a member of the unique presenters only group. Even if it doesn't say anything about it on her page, it'll say mutual groups that you're both in. So that's one more like safety check, okay? And then all I do is I paste oh, that's not my script, that's my Zoom call. Let me close out of that altogether. Yes, I want to cancel. Damn it, man. Let me go back and copy my little script. Here we go. Right, so it is a script, so there is some efficiency here. I'm gonna go back here, open a new message. I'm gonna post this here, and before I hit send, I'm gonna update it, right? Because that's important. Hey, Melissa, for all I know, she goes by Missy. She could be turned off by me right away, but I'm gonna keep it professional and use her government name. I love seeing you on my lives. Every time I see you, I think you're the exact kind of woman that I like to work with. What is she gonna think? Well, what kind of women does she work with? That's what she's going to ask herself. No pressure here. Yeah. Very good. And I'm going to hit send. That's the hardest part about that. Hitting send. 100%. That was the hardest part for me, is actually pushing the button, because I don't want to be that weird creeper, right? But this is authentic. Maybe she'll respond. Maybe she won't. Who knows? She either wants my chocolate or she doesn't. But I'm serving up Reese cups, so you better get in line. Okay, so now Melissa's good. I'm going to write Melissa's name down on my little list, because we know all about being organized and follow up and keeping track, right? So Melissa Caulfield is officially number 13 on my list for today. Okay, I'm literally walking you guys through step by step. This is as ABC as it gets. All right. So let's go to one more, just so that you guys get a good idea. I'm going to close out of Melissa's and we're going to go to Pam. Oh, I don't know which one of these Pam is. Oh, yeah, this one must be Pam. Okay. So let's see what I can find out about Pam. She's local. She lives in Baltimore. Good. Let's see. Who do we have in common? It doesn't say. We have one mutual friend in common. Oh, yeah, that's the Valerie, the Scentsy lady. Okay. Looks like she probably has some grandbabies. That would be in common with me. I have grandbabies. Yeah. Okay. And she's local to me. So that's not going to feel so super forced. All right. Let's go to her photos and just see if she's done anything like Younique before. Nope. Okay. I don't see anything there, anything recent anyway. So we're going to open a message. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, hey, Pam. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, Pam. And then I'm going to fix it because, you know, spelling is important. So I'm going to say, I love seeing you on my lives. Everything's going to be the same, except instead of saying, would you be open to chatting? I'm going to say, would you be open to grabbing coffee? Because she's in Baltimore, I'm in Baltimore, and face-to-face is way better than a phone call, right? Would you guys agree?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So no pressure here, but would you be open to grabbing coffee? I'm just going to add grabbing coffee and chatting to see if this kind of gig matches up with your goals. There you go. Grab a coffee, chat about it. I should say grabbing coffee or wine. Haha. Okay, sorry. And then I'm going to hit send. So that's how I've been sourcing the people that I've been messaging. Let me write her name down before I forget because y'all know squirrel. Pam Bollick. Good. Okay. So let me stop my share. So here's the most important part about that. I'm not messaging anybody that hasn't already expressed direct interest into me and what I'm all about. So therefore, they're not a cold market. And because I was very direct about what my intentions were, I don't feel weird about it. I don't feel gross. Like I wasn't just, I just don't feel gross. I feel very good about it because I was like, hey, are you interested? If you're not, no big deal. I'm going to move on. But I got 4 yeses today. And so to me, I might get ignored a couple of times. I might get no thank you a couple of times. I might get people that say yes and then say no and then say yes and then back out. But either way, there is some forward moving progress happening. And that's what I want in my business. So if that's what you want in your business, you are welcome to try this tactic. Will it work for you? I don't know until you try it. You don't know until you try it. And I'm just giving you options to how to skin this cat. All right? Let me take a breath and we're going to open this up for questions. Somebody else talk for a second. Y'all are killing me.
I'm taking
Y'all are killing me. Somebody got a question?
Script.
What'd you say about your script? You're writing it?
Writing it like I'm already.
You're already writing it? Michelle, I freaking love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you. You know what? You are a straight hustler, baby. Okay.
Although I do need a little help trying to hustle one girl. Maybe this will work, but
maybe this will work. And I don't mean it like hustle, like bamboozle. I mean like hustle, like grind. And there are 2 totally different things. Hustle can have 2 kind of different definitions. Right?
Okay.
Nobody has any questions because I feel like that's a lot of information. Y'all, I just explained it so well that everybody feels like they're just going to go out there and take over the world.
When you talked about that, they're making $20 and you're making $5 and you feel bad about that, I went,
I'm teaching you how to make $20. I'm going to get 5 out of it, so it's mutually beneficial.
Right.
Right? Like, I'm not doing this for free. I'm not running a business for no reason. I have kids to feed. I got sports to pay for. I got time that I'm spending away from my kids. Mm-hmm. Don't I deserve something out of it too?
Right.
Yes, I do. And yes, you do. You deserve something out of it, and you shouldn't feel icky about it. You shouldn't feel weird that you're getting paid too. You're teaching somebody how to make some money.
Right now. Wait a minute.
Right.
Just think about it like that. All you're doing is opening a box of chocolates and asking people if they want one. It doesn't hurt your feelings if they say no. Maybe they're on a diet. Maybe they're lactose intolerant. Maybe they don't like nuts. I don't know. I'm a Snickers kind of girl, so you give me the nuts, the caramel, the nougat. I'll take it all. All right, guys.
That's a lot of information.
I know, and I totally just data dumped it. And before I came on here, I wanted to test it, so I literally spent 2 hours trying it, and if it bombed, I wasn't going to talk about this. I was going to talk about something else. But it didn't bomb. It worked. And y'all know when something works for Marie, you're the first ones to hear about it because that's how I roll. And we did that in 30 minutes flat. I'm getting so good at this.
Yeah, but now I have a headache.
Did I talk too fast? I'm so sorry.
No, you just pushed out so much information. Ah,
It's a headache because your brain is expanding.
yes, ma'am.
It's good info.
Real good information. Just a lot of it.
Well, I'm glad you guys thought it was good information. If anybody wants to have like a one-on-one to talk about how you can script it up for your own personal life, I'm happy to do that. I'm kind of a wordsmith, as you just heard me rattle it off. Like, I'm kind of good with stuff like that, I think. So
I think you are too.
if you want somebody to kind of bounce ideas off of, I'm always happy to help you. And I want to hear about your successes. I want to hear how it's working. I want to see if it is truly duplicable. I use that in the right sense, right? Duplicable for you guys, right? Like that's the whole thing is you got to teach your team how to do what you're doing so that it spawns success over and over and over again. Duplicable. That's the right word. And if it's not, y'all know I just make up words, so it's fine.
It's okay.
We'll put it in the Scrabble dictionary and we will find out.
Okay.
Duplicatable.
Duplicatable?
Readable.
I think duplicable is a word too. I'm writing it down. I'm going to check and I'm going to post about it in the team call. Duplicable. Y'all know I love you, but I am not scared to be called out for some hot mess either. So if I said the wrong word, somebody tell me. But I think duplicable is a word.
I think if we knew the answer, we'd have told you.
No, it's all right. Y'all know me. Y'all love me. I love you.
Yep.
And you can judge me if you want, but whatever. It's just what I got to offer. So
Ain't no judging.
No
I love you
judgment.
guys. That's it. Deuces. Pieces
Thanks, Marie.
out. Have
Peace
a
out,
good
babe.
evening.
Good night.